Hi, and welcome to Outwell.com. In this session, we're going to be taking a look at the Nevada L, which is in our Deluxe Collection. Deluxe Collection is characterized by these long, sweeping black and grey panels, which run all the way around the outside of the tent. The fabric of the tent is our Outex 4000 material, which is a PU-coated polyester that has a hydrostatic head of 4,000 millimeters. The tent itself is a tunnel design tent, and the poles that we use for that are Duratec fiberglass, which are much stronger than standard fiberglass because they have a protective sheath on the outside and long crisscrossing fibers all the way along, which make them much more strong when the pole starts to bend. Another feature we can see here is the Outwell wind stabilizer system, which directly attaches the fly sheet onto the pole, making it much stronger in higher winds. The tent has actually been tested up to a force 9 on the Beaufort scale, which can represent up to, from 47 to 54 miles an hour of wind. So that gives you a good peace of mind that this tent is going to stand up to quite a lot of high winds. Some more features on the outside here, we can see we use these luminous guy lines, so they're nice and bright, so that at night time you can see them a lot easier and you're not going to trip over them and fall. Each guy line also has its own guy line retainer, so when it comes to packing down the tent, you can roll this up in your hand and pop it in there nice and easily so that it's easily accessible the next time you come to use the tent. Another feature is that we use the Outwell Easy Pegging system, for which we supply 3 different pegs, one of which is a solid steel peg, which is used for the 4 corners of the tent. We use luminous plastic pegs to go with the luminous guy lines, and we use the black plastic pegs for all the other pegging points around the tent. So really it makes it nice and easy, and also ensuring that you're using the right peg in the right place. Some other features on the outside of the tent, we can see here we have these long external ventilation panels which are easily accessible with these Velcro tabs. That just allows a lot more air into the tent, giving you a much cooler and more comfortable climate. There are also some ventilation pockets on each corner as well, and at the ends of the tent. The entrance at the side here you can see is a rain-safe shelter. So the idea behind this is obviously when it's raining, you can get in and out of your tent without the rain coming directly into the tent itself. Stepping in to the living space here, we can see that we have quite a lot of space, lots of head height, and enough space certainly for sort of tables and chairs and lots of different bits and pieces. The ground sheet that we use in this tent is a double-coated polyethylene, which is really tough and really durable and has a hydrostatic head of around 10,000 millimeters. Now it is the Outwell sealed ground sheet system, which means that it's a bathtub style, which is actually sewn in completely from end to end in the tent, not allowing any water in the side and keeping out the bugs as well. The windows that we have here are all very large panoramic windows, allowing a lot of light into the tent and also ensuring that you're going to maximise the sort of feel of space in here as well. Above each window we have the ventilation panels, which correspond to the ventilation on the outside of the tent that we talked about. And the windows all have toggle up curtains as well, which as you can see can be half hung like this, or we can take them all the way to the top as well, just for that little bit extra privacy, like so. Some more features in here we can see just above my head is a lantern hanging point, and we have cable ties which run down the side of the tent and come all the way down to our cable entry, which is at the door here, for your cables to come in and out so that you're not going to have wires running in through the door itself. Now, in this tent we have our universal bedroom at the back here, which sleeps 2 in one section and 2 in the other section. It has some mesh pockets on the outside for keeping all your bits and pieces, and there is also some mesh pockets on the inside as well. There's more mesh across the back of the tent, and that allows for much better ventilation as it corresponds with the ventilation on the outside of the tent. Also, we have this sheet of material in the middle here, which can be unzipped completely to allow for one large sleeping compartment instead of having it as a divider. Another nice feature of the universal bedroom is that if you wish to, we can actually undo these toggles all the way around, and there's a zip in the middle as well, which is easily accessible, and we can just unzip that and roll that completely away to have even more living space in here if you so wish. Just behind the table here we can see there is another entrance as well, and it does have a mesh panel on it, again allowing for much better ventilation if you so require. Down this end of the tent we have another 2-man sleeping compartment which actually has a door on it which leads out to another entrance to the tent. If you want to use that as a full entrance, then this sleeping compartment can be taken out completely, making it much more versatile and giving you even more living space as well. Optional extras for this tent include the carpet in the living space here, giving you a much more comfortable feel. There's also a footprint to go under the ground sheet for more protection, and there is a side extension available for this tent as well. That's our Nevada L.